the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you can...
He's not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No, you've done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning.
I know.
You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country.
They handled him like a little boy because he acted like a little boy. On one hand, I agree with Zelensky because he had a deal. A deal was in place for him to disarm his nuclear stockpile. And in return for disarming all his nukes, he get protection from NATO.
2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel, we signed ceasefire. Ceasefire, all of them told me that he will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What?
NATO did not protect him once Russia invaded. So he did what he had to do, turning to people for help. Now, I don't think Trump was wrong for the way he talked to him. I think it's good for a man to take a firm stance when dealing with another man.
Everybody has problems, even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's exactly what you're doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influenced.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influenced.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country, that's back to you, far more than a lot of people said.
I do think Zelensky should have wore a suit to the White House. I think Zelensky should have showed more respect. I had an opportunity to talk to some of my good customers. I talked to them. I got their side of the story. Of course, a lot of people think America was being a bully. But on the other hand, we were being bullied because we've given them billions of dollars and we got nothing in return. And all Trump asked from Zelensky was, let us have access to some of your precious minerals. He didn't say give them to us. He said, you mine them, we will buy them from you, make us an exclusive buyer of these minerals. If you could do that for us, we'll send you more support. We'll send you what you need to fight your war. So now when he started acting like a bratty teenager, in my opinion, when he started acting ungrateful, that's when the whole interview took a turn for the worse. That's when J.D. Vance asked him, have you even said thank you for all we giving you? He brought up that Trump gave you missiles. Obama gave you blankets. You got blankets in the time of war.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
you haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet.
You haven't been alone.
In this cabinet.
We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion.
You voted
we gave
for
you
your
military
president.
equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
What about
if you didn't have our military equipment,
if you
didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3 days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days.
So that's my opinion on that. Zelensky showed up like a spoiled brat teenager, asking for help, needing help. And when he was told you don't have the cards, that was the absolute truth. He doesn't have the cards. He don't have what he
You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having
Not playing cards.
Right now, you don't.
You're
playing cards.
Mr. President.
You're playing cards.
Serious.
You're gambling with the lives of
world.
millions of people.
You think
You come over here, you want United States to help, we want to stop the war. We're not giving you no more money. We're not giving you no more weapons. It's time to stop and stop killing people. If you don't want to do that, then kick rocks. You heard the man. If you're not coming here to stop the war, we can't help you. God bless you. Have a nice day.
And some guys are being kidnapped. Some of his own citizens are being kidnapped and brought to the front line and forced to fight. That's how desperate they are for troops. When you're in a situation like that, the best thing you can do is cut a deal. That's why Trump was urging him and telling him, listen, you playing with the lives of millions of people. The best thing you need to do is cut a deal to save your people. That's what a leader does. Even if you don't look like how you want to look in front of the media, which he thought he was going to get away with that by playing the whole thing out in front of the cameras, thinking that America was going to fold like we did years ago. That is over with. Trump took a firm stance. He stood like a man, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring it into this conflict.
Y'all mad at America for not defending Ukraine anymore, but you're not mad at the other European countries for also not defending Ukraine. They have spent more money buying oil from Russia than they spent sending military to Ukraine to defend Ukraine. Now defend that.